Alright. We'll consider the first thing to have just been the introduction. And this should be starting the game proper with all the characters unlocked, right?
Where lost souls hope to find their way.
Something like that. Alright, let's grab the link, post it to YouTube, and, grab the YouTube link, post it to Discord, and then we'll see if this goes a little bit better. So I've had all day to think about which group of characters I want on this team. I'm still weirded out that you're poison instead of blood. I actually decided I think I want to use the occultist.
To know the abyss, one must embrace it.
I really need somebody that can take out enemy bodies. And there's not a lot of option there. I kind of want to try the runway, and I really think that the Hellion would be an excellent pick. But I need somebody to mark the enemies.
Melody lingers long after
and
the
I need a
final
medic.
chord has been struck.
And I'm going to continue using this guy.
Hunted, harried, a fugitive seeking to outpace the past.
I'm not entirely satisfied with this lineup because too many of them want to be in the back row and nobody really likes being in the front. But I think it might work. What is a gaunt? He wants to keep visiting the Shrines of Reflection. Well, good news, buddy! Point-blank shot kills give react fire? Huh. Ah, whatever. I don't really understand these paths, and what's up with that? Cinematic, that might be what they were going for. As I was just mentioning in my last stream, it feels to me like this is the therapy session for them when they climbed out of the,
Forward now.
They climbed out of the darkest dungeon
and
and now they need therapy, and this is their therapy session. Because cinematic, you could say it's cinematic, but oh, I get rewards for smashing things. I've been trying to avoid them.
Exhausted. Ahead, only trial.
I've been looking at this backwards all along. Anyway,
The bulwark of your denial is giving way.
I don't suppose these are gaunts. No, yes, they are. Okay, one of you wants to get 2 killing blows? I think it's the occultist? Hey, you, what's your goal? I don't know what your goal is. I can't see it here. Alright, let's see how dysfunctional a party I've built. So you've got tracking shot. You're gonna need to be pushed back if you're gonna actually use some of your abilities. Maybe I could replace pistol shot with point blank shot with you. I don't know. Okay. Razor's Wit. Very important because it puts combo points on people, which we need. Alright. So, I want you to have this. You can use this even from the second position. That's important. Okay. This is the only ability that needs him to be in the back. So I think I could push him forward. We're very good at adding the combos now. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. I'm not entirely sure how to get the build-up for the judgments and things, though. She could actually be in the front row. Or the back row, depending. Shield or dodge. Okay, that gave her a conviction point. Okay. This will become a stun against comboed opponents. We might be too good at setting the combos up and not good enough at using the combos now. Did not gain conviction from that,
This is
though.
no time to falter.
One less obstacle in our path.
Concentration of fortitude is interesting. Interesting. That dodge paid off. So this is going to keep giving you defensive buffs every turn. But it has this long cooldown. No.
Abandoned or forgotten. It is ours now.
I'm going to think about this team
Are you
composition
shaken?
a little more.
There is so much worse in store.
I'm going to think about this team composition a little more. I get the feeling of the first Darkest Dungeon was much more slow and allowed you to be paranoid. Yeah, it did. It was a masterpiece.
Rest now
It was
for the
lightning in a
time.
bottle. The first one. Alright. Well, well. We have reached an inn.
Spend what you can, or wealth no longer has meaning. If indeed it ever did. Learn what can be taught, that you may stand just a little taller at the end.
Pistol shot. I really like Duelist Advance. Okay. wonder what the other things could do. Okay, abyssal artillery. Stun? Oh, wow. A double stun effect. That's the best stun we've seen. Weakening curse. Is able to remove certain buffs. I'm gonna need this. That one's actually critical. Oh, wait a minute. This one goes up too. Another stun if he's got his stuff built up. Alright. Oh, randomly boosts an ally's attack. Illumination is... Alright. Prevent them from dodging. Yeah, just a little more. Wow. I really hate the requires target hit point thing. It's a very small buff to Divine Grace. Huh. I don't know that one. What's that one? What's the difference? Oh! Okay. I see. I guess that one's important, and this one's mandatory. Okay, Razor's Wit would increase your dodge. That's good. You're very good at marking. Ooh, weakness. Is that your next hit is a crit? And that removes horror at that point. Anyway, we need a lot of levels. What's this? Oh. If rank equals 1, plus 25% damage, self, point-blank shot kills give repost. What do you mean, if rank equals 1? I don't understand what that means, so I'm not buying.
Rain, fire, and rot. Is there no sanctuary from this madness?
Oh, specifically for the Vestal. If rank equals 4, what's rank? Alright, well, somebody wanted to go to the Shroud.
Shrouded
We'll go to the
Coast.
Shroud.
Isolated and drowning in amphibious degeneracy.
There you go. Oh, yeah,
Radiant
okay.
light will suffuse you with the strength of your convictions.
Yeah, I mean, of course I want the pupper. Okay, what else do we want? We can afford... Even your healing spells can crit. I don't know how I feel about trading one resistance for another. Stuff I want is too expensive. Alright, well, I'll want one of this.
A bit of comfort on the road to damnation.
Sure, why not? We'll buy a flask of whiskey. Buy a charming incense. Buy some bandages. Buy an anti-venom. A burn salve. And laudanum. We're gonna try really hard to manage the horror and stress this time. Very deep in Baldur's Gate 3, huh? We'll see how I feel after this one. Maybe it'll find a way to win me over. We'll see. Bit of a letdown compared to the original. Very different game. They're putting a lot of effort into it. It's not lightning in the bottle. very easy to replicate. Well, see, I was just talking to somebody about that earlier today. If all they did was make 4 new dungeons and different trinkets, like just some more levels, just make an identical game, I'd have been happy to purchase it. It could have just been the same game. But no. They wanted to make another game. And they really, really put the effort into it. You can feel the intense effort, but, you know, sometimes, despite your best efforts, it's not necessarily going to gel. The first game was lightning in a bottle. You could imitate it, but you can't make... You can't reinvent the wheel and end up with the same product. You'd have to imitate what's already there. I suggest if you insist on having cart sections, you should make them tense and scary. Ah, but how are you gonna do that? Monster Horde and Hot Pursuit's a good thought, though. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. This time we have 3 regions to go. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Let's see how my dysfunctional party performs in the Shroud. So, what exactly are we up against in the Shroud? What types of enemies?
Propriety floats listless on the tide. Brine.
Am I gonna discover they were super flammable and wish I had chosen fire instead of... Honestly, I'm not even using poison. I have one person who has a single... I've 2 people that have a bleed effect, so I guess I'm more of a bleed party than anything. Alright, let's start with you. What have we got? Not losing all your trinkets and starting each one is... but anyway. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give you the anti-venom. I should have bought more bandages, honestly, considering I got the occultist with me. I'm gonna give you the bandages. I'm gonna give you the burn salve. And you can carry the laudanum. I need open vein this time, instead of highway robbery. And I don't think I need tracking shot anymore. Point blank shot might be more valuable though. Maybe. Next up, I think you can more safely be forward. We'll try this and see what happens. RNG was too dominant. Darkest Dungeon 1 always had you on the edge of the seat, but once you got good at the game, you'd be surprised at how the RNG isn't nearly so bad. You can really mitigate it. The stress was most of the game to me. The stress mechanics were completely different. And when the stress got too far, and your character started freaking out and taking random actions, that's when you lost control of the situation, and you were now trying to steer a ship that was out of control. And the game warns you up front, that's how it's meant to be. Bad things will happen sometimes. But if you keep your torchlight high, you carry lots of extra provisions with you, you could really control the original Darkest Dungeon because you were actually quite a bit stronger than the enemies. You were rarely in any danger of the enemies straight up killing you because of hit points. there was always the chance that you could be put on death's door by a crit or something, but for the most part you could handle it. As long as you kept the stress managed. The moment that the stress went out of control and characters started freaking out each other, and then if the stress meter fills up to 200%, they just die. They just die, regardless of hit points. And so, that was the whole thing. This game, you don't have 200 points of stress, you only have 10. And every time your stress meter fills to 10, it just goes down to 0 again, and then the character, like, loses their hit points. That's it. That's how the stress mechanic is gutted. And I know a lot of people didn't like losing control of their characters, but that was the biggest threat.
Trust your instincts.
Screw it. Let's go for the watchtower. Ooh, shit. No, that's fine. That's fine. We can handle that. So the shroud turns out to be the docks. And we're not fighting fish people, apparently. Oh! Yeah! Yeah. The Crimson Court is amazing. I made the same mistake. Although it is a fantastic DLC. Do not play it your first time playing the game. Because the Crimson Court makes the game harder, more just the Crimson Curse is constantly an issue. Constantly. Yeah, you want to play the game at least once before activating the Crimson Court. The Crimson Court is really freaking awesome. It's amazing, but yeah. And a lot of the game is about your characters breaking down and never having enough money to get them the treatments that they need as they get worse and worse, develop all kinds of crippling and terrible phobias and things. And I feel like that's largely missing here. Sometimes you'd have to give up on a character and send them home because they're just too far gone. I actually went through my game without having to do that, but typically you'd run a bunch of missions just to gather money and then throw away the heroes and hire new ones. I'm told that's the typical way to play the first Darkest Dungeon. Don't have good ways to gain your fire thing. 100% crit heal would be good. You're not really supposed to go first. Here, hit them with it. And you are stealthing and will crit. Great. That's just what I... Alright, that only do 3 damage instead of 6. He doesn't have a shield.
Master stroke.
And he didn't have a weakness. Why did you just take half damage?
But deadly all the same.
There are effects in play that I can't figure out where they're coming from still. Alright, well... Surprise! Alright, should I hit you with a point-blank shot? Or should I just open a vein? It's taking me right out of the picture, hasn't it?
Malaise, measured and steady.
You needed to get another kill on a gaunt, right? Well, unfortunately, you can't. Unless that counted as a gaunt.
Development.
Yeah. Surprise! Follow down. The light seems a pretty good move. Maybe she's my front row. Alright. Now you, all alone.
In this weighty gloom, a spark.
Ah, you're gonna go fight some carrion crawlers, eh, Neil? Untainted sea stars. A husk of uncorrupted life, pure, precious. Alright, there we go. That got him his husk kill. Okay. She's good on the front. Don't think you really want to be in the back, though. I'll put you here. Okay, we're not going to have any choices coming up. Alright. Reveal to me everything. Well, darn. Alright, we now know everything. Let's figure this out. So we're going to end up at the Oasis, like it or not, so we miss out on that. We have a choice between Creature Den, rewards creature parts and reduced lament, or we could go for the lair. We do need to fight the bosses, don't we? Eek, look at all these Oblivion Tears. A place for unorthodox treatments. Order. Assistance encounter. Creature Den. I think I'm gonna go up the left side all the way. There's some other good stuff, but we're gonna try the boss fight. We might just lose again. I don't know. We'll see. But we're gonna try the boss fight. How bad could it possibly be? We don't even have any trinkets or anything yet. Kraken tentacles broke one armor. Oh joy. Yeah. It was avoid them, I thought, but it turns out it's run over everything you possibly can. I bet that was during playtesting. Someone told them it's more fun to hit things. Please, not a drop. I won't suffer it on my skin. What the hell, guy? Since we are needed in haste, I'll fill a flask. Please do. He just gets 2 unhappiness points.
Scavenge what you can, and be off once more.
Which is fine. I'm very happy to have this. This was the best item we ever found. So I'm very happy to get another one. In fact, I'm going to put it on... I'm going to give it to you in place of the laudanum. Yeah, Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Yep. Yep. Blair.
The void has rendered reality once more. A psychic onslaught awaits. The loathing whispers.
Alright, boss fight. The Sacred Peak. So it comes in 3 stages.
The Church of the Change. An inglorious heap of rotting timbers.
Huh. I mean, aside from the creepy squid baby thing, sorry, the cabin boy, design is pretty awesome, but maybe it's just because I really preferred the 2D graphics of the original game. I'm in my head, I'm seeing the siren and all the horrors in the cave from the first game, and these guys, I don't know, the corncob pipe makes me think of Popeye. Okay, this is a good position for you to operate, right? What do you want to do? You want to put a razor's wit on somebody, or slice into the cabin boy? I'm gonna put razor's wit on you.
A brilliant conclusion.
Okay. Fine. Didn't leave a corpse. Okay. So here. Yeah, there you go. Ooh, you like pushing us around with your hooks and your stabs. You're pushing us back and forth, huh? Oh, does she just automatically gain conviction every turn? Oh. Anyway, you can push this team around. They don't mind very much. Oh, I guess he resisted the bleed. Oh, they're resistant to bleed. They're vulnerable to fire and stun. Okay, well, we're not going to do a whole lot of bleed effects then. That's fine. My characters had more of their abilities active. You want to push him in the back, don't you?
A simple variable, easily resolved.
Malign currents on the wind. Oh, did we get some kind of nasty fog? Of those, your heal would be way better. Oh well. 2 healing and then blood for 2 turns. Wow, that actually made you worse. That's okay. What's the best way? I guess the fog is making them dodgy as well. Sodden rigging. Alright.
Straightforward. And effective.
Freeze. Alright, well your fog is gone now.
A small foundation.
There you
of
go.
trust.
That's a lot of bleeding there. Blinding. Alright, there we go. Oh, catch you later, Enterprise. Yes, we're advancing. We're going all the way. Hey, what's this thing in the back? Barnacle Bill, the captain, huh? Ah, they're so resistant to bleed. If I could hit them with debuffs, but that's not really what we do here. Ow! 14? Maybe I really should have gone with the Hellion. I don't know. Hello there, Patrick! Oh no. Axe faster, 100% crit chance. Do not like that. Ow. Hey, you. Get over here! Heal on front. Push back. Go. Healing. Stun. Ah, you're blinded and you're stunned. That's what I have to say. You all. I got a higher resist. Field reconstruction could be a lot better. I can't heal anyone? You have too many hit points. I can't heal you. I hate that so much.
The smallest variable can make all the difference.
Yep, we're going in for the horror. Last time... This time... I don't know, we'll probably be helpless again. We're gonna try, though. We're gonna try. Alright.
They
Oh,
must be made to see that their monstrous god is mortal.
that's quite a step up from a captain and a few sailors. The Leviathan, 155 hit points. It's immune to stun, immune to movement, basically immune to bleed. Yeah, fire would have been the right element to bring here, but how could I have known? And why would I think fire would be a good thing to use against enemies in the water? In a wet environment? Light would sort of work, though. One enemy. Alright. Ow. That dodge and everything. Look at all this vulnerability. Alright, what do we want to do? Blinding. Okay, that actually works. Good. I need you to build up your thing. I need to build that up. Call of the Deep. That's not good. Wow. Oh, that's great. I see. Is that how it's gonna be? I'd love to use that, but... Chance per token at the start of round. Powers certain skills, 33% chance per token of that at the start of each round. So if I was on fire, there'd be a chance I'd get these? Something? Good. Immune to stun. Almost gotcha. Gotcha. Oh! You shouldn't be in the front, though. You need to get in the back. There. I'm gonna weaken you. We have not gotten very far, have we? Keep it blind. Ah, just debuffed that. Okay, you've got 2 of those. Chill out, everything's fine. Calm down. Please don't. Go away. Alright, you've got 2 tokens of that. I can spend them for 100% super heal.
Incremental, but deadly all the same.
Next up. Bandages.
This wound, at
That was
least,
the only
has
use
been
I had of
tended
that.
to.
Oh, you set yourself on fire.
A small foundation of trust.
There you go. Both buffs are up. My primary damage dealer. Oh my gosh, how many hits are you gonna get? How many attacks are you gonna get? There's no more removing the bleeding. Chill out. Okay, finally. Healing. Yourself, I guess. You need to do a lot more healing than that.
And now, the greatest test of all.
Come on! That's not... What?
We will drift among
Why
the
does your
stars.
hand get to make multiple attacks per turn? Oh, your hand is blind now. I don't know how that works, but yep. Yeah, just keep blasting us over and over. Boy, I sure wish I could heal you, but my healer's feeling defective at the moment because she's not in the back. Oh, that's great. Yeah, you didn't need hit points anyway.
A small reprieve from this carousel of horrors. Perhaps they have given their last.
Oh, great. Yeah, I just died. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is a loss again. We'll try a different card. Try to tackle this again. Yep.
Every road must end.
Can I just tell the fight it's over? Can I just say it's over? Yeah, this one's toast. There's no coming back from it.
On and on. Over and over. Until the truth is laid bare. And you are finally free.
Try a different party. I'm gonna replace...
How many souls
I kind
are
of
lost
liked the
forever
occultist in the
this
party, but the
lightless
Hellion would have
obscurity?
made the party make way more sense. I think.
Study the winding roads and routes of our kingdom. Find any advantage.
That's probably the most helpful thing.
Memory is the hearth that warms the mind. A
There you
little
go.
more light, a little more strength.
Alright.
Sanctuary,
A little
as
different this
fleeting
time.
as a dying star.
The occultist has to build up 2 of the things to get that critical, and then it's gone. Maybe when he
The
has
seat
more
of your
abilities,
denial.
it'll make more sense.
First
But
precariously
at the
in
moment,
murky gloaming.
you heal like 3 hit points, and then you put 6 bleed on somebody.
We
He
have
does
managed
0 to
grasp
10
a thread of
healing, and he
connective
puts 6
worship
bleed on you.
stretched
It just
across
doesn't make
vast
sense.
gulfs of time and tribe. But we did not understand it.
If I leveled it up, it would be better, of course. But I think I'll go. I think I'll leave him out. Unfortunately, I
step
won't have a
forward
way to
into
get
the
rid of
light?
corpses, but if I'm gonna be fighting bosses, I guess we'll put the Hellion in.
Beneath bloodlust
We'll
and
have
fury,
you.
there is emptiness and shame.
I don't want to try the fire, but you wouldn't be bad either. But anyway, we'll put the
The
medic
sister of
in,
battle, repudiated but unbowed.
and okay. I think this party makes more sense. I kind of like her in the front with that defense boost, but then when she needs to heal, she can't because she's not in the back. So she's got to be in the back. She's got to be.
This was a beautiful place once. What a pity. The point of no return welcomes you with open arms. The bulwark of your denial is giving way.
For some reason, we got armor turn 1. I don't know why. Your abilities have been scrambled. Okay. Oh, I was expecting that to get a little harder. Oh well. Yes, this party is good at attacking the back row. Very good at it, in fact. Okay, next question. Alright. I'm gonna miss the occultist, but I think this will work better. Just make a party out of all your favorite people, you know? Persists until end of combat. Oh wow, that ability has got to go. I gotta throw that ability out. It is really bad. Fortunately, I cannot. Which is a real shame that I can't remove that ability, because wow, it's bad. Debuff 2 enemies for 1 turn. Get debuffed for the entire combat. What kind of trade is that?
We are the flame, burning brightly for all the world to see.
The Darkest Dungeon, that was a stun, and it was fantastic, and you could just use it multiple times in a fight. Otherwise, the Hellion is good. Just 1 dead ability. I might even give her a level up just to see her get a different ability to put in its place.
Rest
because
now
wow.
for a time.
Alright, team.
Learn what can be taught.
Okay,
That you may
you
stand
have...
just a little taller at the end.
This removes Winded if I level it up. Oh, really? That would be great if you were out of position. That's good. 30... Yeah, that could bleed things even that don't normally want to. Alright, if I upgrade this... Oh, it actually will stun the targets, but only if they've been comboed. Still not hitting anything. Add a crap ton of damage and mark the target. Or just increase your raw damage. I know that I'm going to be using Duelist Advance. That ability in particular. I'm going to bolster your healing.
Your coach must be maintained if it is to carry you where you must go.
Okay, I'll take those. Alright, this would work well with that other guy that's not with us. Sure. One target, resistant to bleed. Alright. Ready to go.
A little company for the long ride ahead.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the same
shrouded
fight,
coast,
the same boss.
Isolated.
We're gonna
and
try it
drowning
again.
in amphibious degeneracy.
Yep. Yep, that's what we're doing. Alright, let's get on with it.
Rain, fire, and rot. Is there no sanctuary from this madness?
Yes. Alright, I'm gonna equip Dismas with both of the trinkets we got. So we have trinkets this time. Less healing, sort of. Less buff. Our own guy's bleeding too, though. No ability to get rid of the bodies. Less
Propriety
abilities to
floats
mark.
listless on the tide, brined in noxious degradation.
Okay, what I need to know is... Alright, up the left. Oh my gosh, they're the right path. Darn, the hospital would be really nice. We're gonna hit a watchtower and then basically have no choices again. But that's where the boss fight's hanging out, so that's where we're going. Alright, now for everybody. First off, you can cure a little stress. Burn salve won't come up here. This might. Possibly. Okay. I want you not to fall. We're not using take aim, though that doubles the damage of your next attack. They're resistant to bleed here. Step forward, dodge, counterattack. Dodge, boost the damage of your next attack. You've got point blank shot. Did your abilities change? Your quirks changed. Well, whatever. So be
A
it.
simple choice. At least it should be.
Lucky this doesn't just collapse under you, all these rotting boards. Oh, good. You have an ability you really gotta get rid of. I want him to keep going, but I need to get an ability off of you because it's bad. Two of your abilities are questionable.
Hellion. Chapter 1. The Eve of Glory. She was young to join the war band, but any who challenged her readiness were met with clenched fists and violent indignation. Having bloodied the last of her detractors, the matter was considered finally settled. On the eve of battle, she joined her clanmates in a raucous celebration, her stein and her spirits overflowing with abundance.
But that tell me shit. Oh well, whatever. Bleed out. Another bleed ability. The place where we can use it. Well, it attacks the front. Oh, 30% it go through. Okay, this will hit them through their bleed, but it will cause winded again. It's like she just wants to be worse and worse the longer a fight goes on. I don't like that. But we'll take a look. Didn't want you to have this one because it makes you winded. This one does the same, but you know what? This might be huge against a boss fight. If I could level up toe to toe, I could get rid of your winded that way. And this does go right through their bleed resistance. For how many turns? It's pretty good. Hey. Yeah, whatever. So, like Minsk, you have a head injury. Alright.
Stumbling and grasping.
Fine.
Shadows of what they once were.
Okay. Fine. This will probably kill you. Ah, almost. What? Oh, did I leave you with take aim? Yes, I did. Okay. Yeah, I did not? Okay. Illumination! I don't want to remove this ability, too. When am I able to use it otherwise? See, he would have revealed himself anyway. Oh no, he used it again. Oh, interesting. Okay. There you go. Just hit him hard. There you go. Make him ouch a lot. Remove easily. I mean, I can't remove it at all. Just can't play the songs until your stress is over 5.
A righteous action.
Alright, that went pretty well. Reduced healing for a tiny crit chance. Crit is nice for a variety of reasons, but nah. So basically, down this path henceforth. You really don't get a single choice the entire area.
Is matched only by its unsettling awfulness.
This watchtower is pointless. They really should make sure that there's more crossing back and forth between the paths than there is. Oh well. And away we go! Down the corridor to the boss fight. But first, make sure we leave this in as best condition as we can. Well, this is a bit more. What do we got going on here? I don't care as much about this one. This one feels like a reverse Aquanaut. Finding it difficult to feel threatened by the fishmonger. These guys are just kind of silly. 0% bleed resistance this time. Last time they had really high bleed resistance. This time it's really low. Ah!
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
Makes multiple attacks per round, huh? Okay, we're getting tons of bleed on us. Oh! Oh, okay, hold on a sec. Huh. Not hit on. Oh, come on, just die! Not gonna get to the boss fight in very good shape at this rate. Lead on
A lesson taught is a lesson learned.
Okay.
Stumbling and stupefied. A steady subtraction, an invariable result.
Vestal is not a patch on what she used to be as a healer. piercing you from the front. That's actually useful because I want you anchored to the front. Missing that second healer now. Invisible, I can't shoot him. I have nothing that reaches him. He's in just the right spot. I can't do anything.
Dragged back from the brink.
It's two of our consumable items. Okay, I don't know how we're gonna fight the boss when
past
we're this
is gone.
dysfunctional against a random
Let
enemy.
it die.
What? How close is the boss fight? Oh, we're practically upon it. Great! Burn South can't even be used. No, I got nothing. Either of these sound like good ideas. I just need to heal. Ah, he missed me.
Steel yourself.
Well, let's try
Broken
again.
Horror inside
Same
will
boss
not
fight.
Fall easily.
Spot she can't hit. Alright. They're stuck. Bandages.
A small foundation of trust.
What? Already? Oh, okay, not yet, not yet. Okay. I swear they were resistant to bleed last time, and now they're vulnerable to it. Is it just random, so you can't prepare for a particular area? Jeez. Doing your part. Alright, this guarantees I won't have to deal with this thing. Good. Take one out, take one out. Feeling vulnerable. One hit point. And that's enough to get a stun off.
Straightforward and effective.
Oh, what a terrible, terrible day. Huh, we were healed slightly between fights. Why?
This road cannot be walked alone.
Even with the level up I put on it, her heal is just not that great. She needs to gain another heal. Alright, there we go. Taunt effect in play. I forgot I didn't level this
Steady
gun, so
yourself.
it's not a stun. I put the combo on this so I could try to stun it next, but then it's like, oh yeah, I didn't actually give him that. Should take point blank shot off and put a different ability in its place.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
Well, at least they're not putting tons of bleed on me this time. Oh, great, we're being blinded and weakened by a fog. Oh, just as I was about to use my point-blank shot, I get pushed back. You're really dragging her forward. Dodge. Hey, she's in a position to use if it bleeds. Again, just like you all, she has a skill. Gives her a little reach.
A slow dissection,
Pretty much get it.
an unavoidable end. Trammeled, trapped, held captive by fear. A deliberate and methodical appliance of harm.
Huh? I got it. She needs her turn. Oh yeah, put stress on us when I just spent a turn trying to remove a little. Oh, this increases my stress. I thought it was decreasing stress. Ah. Okay, that's really dumb. I made a terrible mistake. Okay, fine. Well, we're in horrible shape.
But effective.
Let's go. Anyway. Yeah, we're gonna try it again anyway. Alright, let's go.
They must be made to see that their monstrous god is mortal.
Winged would never go away. Yeah, your bleed resist is only 20. This time, your burn and blight are pretty good, but your bleed is super low.
Stupendous!
Alright, that was okay. As far as ways to say hello. Right. Various status effects. Blinded. Too important. Blind, okay. Oh yeah, the antiquarian. I used the antiquarian constantly. There's no money in this game though, so it doesn't matter. Oh, do we have to do that?
This is no time to falter.
Got it.
Hold fast.
Do you mind?
Who knows what lurks in the beyond?
But why not?
Haste and carelessness, hallmarks of the unprepared.
Once again, teetering on that
just
terrible
healed him.
precipice.
Well, that's nice. What's that do? It fully heals you. Anything else? Oh yeah, he's dead now.
The minstrel takes his final bow.
I don't know, man. I think I'm just supposed to wait until I've leveled up until I've just done a whole bunch of runs and gathered a shit ton of candles and leveled my heroes up and then fight the bosses. I think it doesn't actually want me to fight the bosses at this point. is annoying. Because the first thing it tells me when I complete the first thing is it says, you're gonna have to beat one of the bosses now to get to the next fountain. People didn't give it enough respect. Well, at least we do massive damage with our crits. Hitting the thing in the back. It's getting close. We could try it. Shoot the pistol, judgment, just ignore this stupid hand. But the hand has less use. Antiquarian dodge boost with the jesters. Was great. Yeah. 2 antiquarians for super high dodge.
An interminable conflict.
Oh, hey, we're all vulnerable again. You have some laudanum. One more good crit, guys. Got pushed back and can't use the bleed out I had intended to. Wow, we're actually gonna kill this stupid thing. Amazing. Unless it decides to do that again. You gonna get 3 hits with your hand real quick? Oh, he can resist that? I didn't even realize he could resist that. It always hit before. Wow, we beat the boss. I really thought when my jester died at the beginning of the fight that it was over.
A consequence.
Well, holy shit. Now I have to survive to the end and then figure out who replaces the jester. I guess I could put the occultist back in. Or we could try the bounty hunter, or maybe the flamethrower kid. Yeah, the fist monster was cool looking. Oh, hi there, Mr. Shop. I need bandages. I'll take your entire stock. Take some laudanum as well. A lot of things around here like bleed. I can't really use in items right now. I'll take this though. Oh yeah, I don't have money. Oh yeah, money, that's the thing I need. 4% positive relationship chance. That would be the worst thing we could have. Well, yeah, there were diseases in the first game, too. Haven't seen those. Wow, I'd like that. Alright, I guess that's everything. I'll buy one of this. 2 of this. Hell, you can never have too much laudanum, I guess. Oh, wow. That's a combat trick. Oh, maybe I don't need the occultist after all. Okay, everybody. Here you go, resist bleeding a little bit. I don't see a lot of poison being thrown at us. Perhaps you'd rather have laudanum. Put open vein back on. Minus 90% healing received. Why would you want that? Ah! Why would you want minus 90% healing on you? Bleeding, extra action, -2 bleeding received, so you are resistant to bleeding now? I think that's what it's saying. Deliver this to the inn. Alright, what do we still got? I'm gonna give you this. Okay. Nobody dared ask him. Alright, we're done. Let's go.
The loathing whispers.
Oh yeah, loathing whispers, yeah. Just the enemies to have advantage. Hey, I already defeated your god. Go away. Alright, fine. Coupled with this, you're provoking the enemy and you've got that. This cause so much damage. Ah, we don't have a bard to de-stress us.
There
Just
is
have to
comfort
take
in
laudanum.
company.
Yes. Ah, he does not around to mock the enemies either. That's gonna cause problems for us. Get dodgy. Oh, keep your taunt going. Go. This could kill. It won't, but it could. Wow, it actually got the kill. Okay, wow, okay. Oh, she's all the way in the back. I bandaged her. I did everything. She's got bottles, huh? Take this yourself this time. Alright. I don't see any way we get to the end like this. Devouring what little resources we have.
Self-reliance is a rare and wonderful thing.
Put a torch in the red globe. Ah. Oops. Alright. Well.
The work continues.
Bleed when you shot it.
They have given their last.
Alright. He's in the one tile you can't hit. He's in the one tile you cannot hit.
Trammeled, trapped, held captive by fear.
She can hit anything but the third row. The third one is the one she can't hit. Yes, we have even less things. I think we just burned away all of our bandages in that one. I have no way to change direction, so I'm stuck on this track. Oh, how far till... There'll be 2 more fights, then the big cultist encounter right after a fight, so we're just gonna be in terrible shape no matter what we do. I don't think odds are very good of us winning that fight. Nope. Let's not. He says we should run away, yes. Never seen a creature den before, but I'm going with this mess. Leave. Do not. Odds of success are already punishingly, vanishingly low. Not the worst thing we can find ourselves fighting. She makes us suffer horror. Too late.
Another
There's the horror.
impediment, cleared with impunity.
The slow suffering begins.
Can't do anything right now.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Finish him.
Lethality writ large.
Oh, I should have gone with this attack.
Greater threats await those who dare.
2 more fights. Skip. I'd rather not. Oh, here we go. Yes, there's a certain death. There's only 3 of you. Get out of there. Alright. Now we have another fight coming up. We're still not healed up. Here it goes. Doggos. Doggos. Seem to be debuffing themselves. Okay. That was a low roll. Oh, our flame is getting real bad. I see. Okay, that was a good hit for her. She doesn't usually get hard hits like that. Okay. Drank all the laudanum as well. Missing. I could only target that one. I couldn't reach behind. For some reason, I'm not allowed to use the pistol unless it's a point-blank shot when I'm in the front. Urgh.
Steady yourself. Awash in turmoil.
Such a good order for some reason.
Agony by accumulation. Darkness encroaches, inexorable.
now we have the big fight at the end.
In this world, wealth is worthless without purpose.
Right after that. That went worse than I expected. Can we just stop and heal, guys? Can we just not go forward? Yeah, let's not fight that. No choice. Alright. Oh, no bleed resistance again. I don't mind being winded, I can just start hammering that. Try taking out the thing in the back if I get lucky. Start by locking position and attracting the enemy towards her. And a 100% crit. That's gonna hurt. Twice that thing's dodged. Doing too good here.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
I don't think we're likely to work out here, guys. Well, there's a good hit finally. Something done. Well, okay then. Well, that's good.
The enemy weakens and
oh
wanes.
Yeah, the collector was amazing.
Steady yourself.
Well, how about the hunter that was looking for you if you had the Crimson Curse?
Another blow on the bruise.
I don't feel like I'm earning the wins I get. The characters are just surviving when they're at zero health over and over. Like, they should be dead several times over now.
Solidarity may yet arrest.
And then the amount of healing I can give is like so small.
She sought a glorious
She
end.
lost the slot machine finally.
Malaise, measured and steady. A deliberate
can
and
leave.
methodical appliance of harm.
Oh,
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
well, that's... It's just her now. And she's only able to do one thing. Oh, can you survive a half-dozen rounds with this thing? Can't use most of your abilities. Actually, that bleed did a lot. Okay, we made it to the first inn.
The blood of the valorous and cowardly alike soaks this tainted soil. The loathing abates.
The loathing abates because there's nobody left alive to loathe. Okay. Well, congratulations on your fantastic victory. I have to get rid of 7 items now because, well, yeah. So I guess I'll give you... Remind me what that is? Oh, debuff. Okay. Sure. Alright. There. Alright. Well, I have to build a whole new party now.
The fire is lit. The table is set. The inn awaits its favorite guests.
Equal 4. I still don't know what that means. Okay, we need people. We're supposed to be able to get people. Ah, yes, here we go. Oh, I thought I was supposed to be able to get the bounty hunter at the end. I guess not. Alright, what do we want? Well, let's start with somebody for the front row. I'm kind of interested in trying the fire. Why not? We'll add a little fire. Who else have we not used yet? Just the flagellant. Does that make sense in this party? Who knows? We'll just put it in. Oh wow, you have 50 health. This guy is... he's practically immortal. That's so.
Conventional fare, but fairly priced.
Okay. Okay, let's go to the mastery trainer. Judgment gets used a lot. Get in a little tiny damage boost. Or what about you? Self-blinding is really awful. Really awful. Purge. Clear corpses. Pushes an enemy back and clears all the corpses. Does do damage, and it marks them if I level it. Withstand. Okay. Heal and de-stress self. Alright. Maybe we'll come back to you. Alright, fire. What do we got? Melee. Need to be near the front row for this one. Firefly. Need to be in the back for this one. Smoke screen. Run and hide. Hearthlight. Removes. Interesting. Removes that. Removes that. Could potentially remove blindness from the leper and then let him do his move every turn. You can be wherever you want. That's useful. So, I'm gonna feel comfortable giving you Firefly. Don't have a lot of great ways to mark the target, do we? Alright, what about you? Melee. Poison. Resist pierce when the target is marked. Fester. Clears corpses. Adjacent enemies get poisoned. Target and enemy poison 2 nearby things. Attack up, defense boost. Remove stun. Heal yourself. Alright. So you have no way to afflict combo. You have no way to afflict combo. You have no way to afflict combo unless I give you Purge. Use it though. You, however, can smoke screen. That's our one combo guarantee. Do we want run and hide, which will give you healing while you hide? I'm gonna go with this. This party should be very, very durable, and it likes to set the enemy on fire and poison it. The main thing this party does is not go down easily.
Your coach must be maintained if it is to carry you where you must go. Good. An improvement. An accomplishment worth remembering.
All right.
A smoother ride. For a time at least. Consider your position and plan accordingly.
Sprawl. All right, provisions. Bear trap. Well, okay, I can guarantee I'm gonna want a bear trap. Like, how could I not want the bear trap? That's 25% healing received from skills. Yeah, I'll take that. Oh wait, I can't afford that. I never afford the good stuff. Well, alright then. I suppose that's that. Just one of those. Okay, that's that. Finally, we come to trinkets. You would like the damage boost and I'm gonna just give you extra hit points. Sure, why not? Okay, you want. There you Oh, hold on a second. Okay, this makes you bad at melee, which is ironically how you won at the end. I don't understand the rank 4 concentration thing, but I'm just gonna give it to you. It's 20% healing from skills, yeah. None of us suddenly we went from a bleed party to a party that doesn't know how to bleed. Wow. Huh. Go. Here's a pouch. There. Okay, every possible thing that can be done has been done. We go. Let's attack another boss. How can you already have relation stuff? You just met.
Cruelty and callousness have
okay
claimed
then.
dominion here.
That's incredibly stupid, as though the two abilities that tend to
Narrowed
block.
eyes, muttered threats.
Apparently, I shouldn't have
All
brought the
trust
runaway
is
with me.
lost.
She doesn't get along with anyone. Huh. Really? My melee attack makes you suddenly call the enemies to hit you and weakness. We just met, but we already hate each other. Well, alright then, let's go.
Behold, the great cities of man, ruined and aflame.
Is this longer than it was before?
The loathing whispers.
Once again, the watchtower locked me into a straight line for a bit.
In this world, wealth is worthless without purpose.
So if I go to the watchtower, I'm stuck in a straight line up
Destiny
here, and
will
then I
not
can
be
choose.
denied.
It looks like this watchtower is actually useful. Unlike the previous.
The destination is never in question. Only the route you take to get there.
However, I won't be able to fight the boss unless we go this way. So, we go this way. Because yeah, we're gonna tackle the boss. Why not? Yeah, the watchtower would be the smarter way of doing things, but we're taking a tour of the bosses here. Alright, who wants reflection? I guess you've earned it.
Vestal.
We already
1.
know what your backstory is.
Want not.
You're not the Vestal Virgin, you're just the Vestal. You had a lover and got thrown out. It's pretty obvious what your
Together with her
backstory
sisters,
is.
She tended the Order's sacred flame in pious humility. The Abbey's
Are we
austere
strong enough
arches
for a
and
boss?
sanctified masonry
I don't know.
afforded her a life of sheltered
We're
privilege
not getting any
that
stronger.
few beyond the walls could imagine. Discipline was paramount, and when forbidden desires would seek to distract her from monastic toil, she smothered them. Reluctantly.
Yeah, kinda obvious. Oh, here we go. Remove bleed, poison, fire, stun, or dazed. Now, how about that? Has to be in the back row, though. Still better than illumination. It's even better if we, okay, so now I could have fixed a lot of the bleed from all those barnacles in the last area. Here we go for the next boss. Hi, we were just talking about you.
The baleful king seeks a new trophy.
The collector is here, and he's resistant to everything except for stunning. Well, this is our first fight with the new team, so I gotta figure this out. Okay. Blinded, weakened, and convoed, most importantly. This has a limited number of uses, so does this. That's important. I need to reorganize my party a little. Up right now.
This is no time to falter.
Enemy is burned too, I thought. Do I misunderstand how that works?
encroaches.
Come on!
Inexorable.
Literally just a random encounter that hit us, by the way. Surgeon?
The siren song of the void. Spurned for now.
Use the healing style skill before taking their turn. Well, that's nice. Here, take some of my hit points. Okay, I see. They have to be comboed for it to be the random adjacent enemy as well. I see. Anyway, this will guarantee this guy's finished.
This road cannot be walked alone.
Alright.
A small foundation of trust.
Okay. I need you to hold the line. That's right.
Agony by accumulation.
Stand didn't last very long now, did it? Alright, look.
Malaise. Measured and steady.
You're bleeding, and I'd like you to be burning if I could. How much do you know? Yeah, get rid of 12 points, please.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
What? I thought you had to wait until they were all gone before you could summon new ones. Oh, I really wish I had the Hellion and the pistol and, you know, all the things that could make them dead. Not even smoke screen you from here. These can't fire.
This is no time to falter.
Because being stunned means you can't heal yourself. I don't know, that might be it. Oh, good, it's 74% dodge.
Extinguished. She can run no further.
honestly, it's just rolling the dice on death's door over and over again. I want to say
Solidarity
maybe
may
it's
yet
me not
arrest
being
this
good at the
calamity.
game, but the way they have the healing set up so that you have to be at like less than 25% of health for some of your heals to trigger and other things like that makes it feel like it wants you constantly at the edge of death. But it's artificial.
This road cannot be walked alone. A righteous action.
Can't reach him. I mean, it is a terrible thing to show up for this party. And now the one who could reach him is out. Still a freaking amazingly cool enemy. Now you're within chopping range.
Lethality writ large.
Yep. I can't fight you when you're that far away. This party just doesn't have it, man. Not for this fight. Team for the job.
Incremental, but deadly all the same.
Anyway, we looked at all the heroes except for the bounty hunter who didn't show up. Can't even come close to hitting him. It's over. It's over. There's no wins. Anyway, I'll give my verdict on Darkest Dungeon 2.
On and on. Over and over.
Nah,
Until the truth is laid bare.
no, I don't
And
think
you are
on and on.
finally
I don't think
free.
over and over. This has never happened before. Like, the game won the vote, and I'm gonna ditch it. I'm sorry. I'm not feeling it, man. I don't know what to say. There's a lot of really good elements here, getting into the stories of the characters and a lot of little things that I'm not sure whether they were the right decision or not, but I could roll with. But it's not quite gelling. The fact that the patch notes told us that the last patch made massive gameplay alterations. The death armor didn't even exist, and that's like a constant presence on most of the harder enemies. So they're still making major changes to the game, how it works. I'll come back when all the DLC are out. I'll come back when all the DLC is out. They might be able to make a saving throw and make this a good game. Maybe. I mean, I want to play the aesthetic. I love the narrator. Like, I don't think it's any one thing. I just think it's too many small things. But in particular, the combat feels way more RNG. And I think a large part of it is just, you know, you're constantly on the edge of having no hit points. Death's Door was a really big deal in the first Darkest Dungeon. When you hit Death's Door, your character was like messed up for the rest of that adventure. They were really messed up, and you get into more fights and they'd be seriously debuffed. And this one is just like, hey, you just live on Death's Door. Sooner or later, the enemy rolls and just you're dead, and then you're dead. Didn't I finish Hard West? No, you're right. No, I finished Hard West. I did. I beat Hard West. I didn't ditch it. I did beat the final mission. I beat the whole game. Didn't I? I'd swear I did. Oh, there was a campaign in it I didn't do. Okay, I didn't do every campaign, did I? Yeah, I think there were campaigns I didn't do in it. But I did complete the one campaign. With the father and the son, and then you choose which one. And the son released everyone from hell and the world became terrible. And that was his ending. Yeah, we're gonna do Resident Evil 0. It took second place. We're gonna do Resident Evil. Tomorrow is Caveman to Cosmos. Day after we'll do Resident Evil. We'll see if I can get that mod working. That would be embarrassing if I failed to make the mod work. It should just work. The ROM hack, whatever. The prequel campaign. Yeah, okay, that was the one I didn't do. Anyway. Yeah, I don't feel bad giving them money, Red Hook. Like, I don't feel like I've been cheated. They really put the work in, and the first Darkest Dungeon was so good, you know. So, they've earned the right to experiment and make mistakes. But, I don't know. If we're lucky, the DLCs will fix this. They'll add in elements and make something of it. And if the DLCs don't fix it, we can just wait for the modders to do it. We might be waiting a while, but I actually don't... Is this game... The first Darkest Dungeon is mod-friendly. This one, I guess they'll wait until all the DLCs are out before they put a mod button down. Anyway. It's half-baked. It needs more time in the oven. There, I summed up my thoughts in one sentence. It's half-baked, it needs more time in the oven, I don't want to eat it while it's still raw. Analogy 100. Yeah. Yeah, I'm putting it on ice, sure. I feel bad, like, not just playing through all of it in one go, but I just... If I want to make myself hate it, I'll force myself to play it through over and over again. Let me put it that way. And I don't want to do that. I want to come back and like this game. I really do. They'll come up with it. Hey, and you know, they might make a Darkest Dungeon 3 that's the greatest game ever. I mean, sometimes there's a game in a series that's just bad. For example, Civ 3 is just bad. Like Civ 2, everyone loves Civ 2. Civ 4, I love Civ 4. I think a lot of people like Civ 4. Civ 3, you never hear anybody talk about it. It was so bad. It was terrible. It happens sometimes. You just make a bad game in a series. You try some things, they don't work out. Somehow it's going to turn out that the one massive Civ 3 fanboy is watching this and can be furiously angry at me now. Sorry, bud, but the game's terrible. I hated it. I didn't look at Civilization again for quite a long time after having bought 3. Alright. So... I have an hour. What if I just started playing more Caveman to Cosmos? Do you think anybody would object? I'm not intentionally stealing time from Darkest Dungeon 2, but I have an opportunity here. And tomorrow is... well, it's a tomorrow away. I don't want to wait. I'm gonna set up another Caveman stream. 2 Caveman streams in one day. I shouldn't do this. But screw it. I can do what I want. So I'll start up a stream again in, I don't know, 5-10 minutes.